lot of stories was associated with being Russian, being in French restaurant. At this time, it was not so many Russian in Twin Cities, and local people, they did know the difference between Russian accent and a French accent. So we were perfectly French at this time.
They were like, she's got to be French.
Yes, when people
listen to her.
Yeah, when people called me to make a reservation, they said, "Oh, you know, my grandma just got back from France. She's going to be so happy to hear your accent." I said, "You're more than welcome." Right. You know, it's a customer service, and you know, if your customers are happy, you can be French or German or Japanese, just
to
as
long as they're happy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Infused vodka, right. is that a new thing, or has there always been infused vodka, like in Moscow or in Russia?
So, take it back a little bit. When you talk about infused vodka, you can talk about many ways. For example, gin, what you and I know as gin, is the first infused vodka.
Oh,
gin is just vodka infused with juniper berries, peppercorns, pine needles, whatever they put in there, and it's just vodka infused. So that's what gin is. And so most things that you see is started out as vodka, and then they add some flavors to it. So you could say that infused vodkas go back a long, long way. The Russians and the Polish people always go back and forth to who invented vodka.
Yeah.
It's who you ask is really who their descendants are is what is going to be who invented the vodka. But yeah, it's a part of traditional life. The vodka that was in the Soviet Union, my father would honestly say that any vodka you can buy here is hundreds of times better than anything you get back there, just because and they initially started infusing it because the quality was so poor.
Okay.
They needed it to taste like anything else.
Something else,
whatever you had on hand to make it more palatable.
Yeah.
So just a small piece of history about this salad.
Great.
So in the middle of 19th century in Moscow, there was a restaurant called Hermitage. And it was a famous chef, Lucien Olivier. So by sound, his last name and the first name, he was French. And like I said earlier, that the French cuisine was the biggest part of Russian language and culture and the food as well. So his business was not doing good. Talking about like we would describe it today, he was close to the bankruptcy. So he decided to do something that would get his restaurant back to life. And what he did, he took the most popular parts from the food that's still left in his fridge. There was no fridge at this time.
His icebox.
Exactly. But it happens that it used to be the most expensive product, probably because it was not sold at the time when he was having some difficulties. So it was quail, it was black caviar, it was some really expensive ham. So this is, and he used also some potatoes, eggs, and so mixing all this part together with some mayonnaise or whatever he used at this time, maybe a little bit sour cream, he made a salad. And the salad was named after him, Salad Olivier. Mm-hmm. The salad known everywhere in Europe. You know, in French, they call it Russian salad. In Germany, they call it French salad. Mm-hmm. You know, somewhere else they call it different, but it's the same salad, Olivier. Yeah, and if you ask any post-Soviet Union women about the recipe, all of them know this recipe. And usually the salad served on December 31st, on New Year's Eve, when it was the biggest holiday during the year.
Yeah.
And why it was the best salad at this time? Because, as you heard, Russia was really bad with supply, and people struggled to get food. But because it's a New Year's Eve, people tried to get whatever they could to be on a table on December 31st. So it was fresh cucumbers that you can get during the summer or on December 31st, and it was English cucumber. And we were so happy that, you know, we had it, and we tried to keep it in the fridge to use it by December 31st for the salad. Yeah. I have one customer of mine for many years. She got married here. I can't say that she was pregnant here, but close enough. She was really...
on the patio?
No, but, you know, she was really, really pregnant. And she said, Marina, you know, it's already overdue and I'm still pregnant. And she was really tall and her husband is tall. She was really big. She said, what do I need to do to get it, you know, better and faster? And I was joking. I said, why don't you eat beef stroganoff? So she ate beef stroganoff, and night she went to labor.
She had the baby.
Yes.